Hi, everybody, and welcome to EarlyON Child and Family Center for Vaughan, King, and Aurora, operated by Social Enterprise for Canada. Today, we are going to make slime, and the slime that we are going to make is called Galaxy Slime, where we're going to make 3 different colors. I have my blue one already made out here, and we're going to make 2 other colors. We are going to make pink and also black. It's black in the black for nighttime, just the stars and our sparkly stars. Slime is not only an amazing tactile sensory experience, but it also promotes mindfulness. And it also helps them learn to focus, as this recipe requires them to pay attention to the details, as they will be learning some chemistry and some math. Math being the measuring of the different items, and chemistry is what happens when we add the solid to liquid and see it forming back into a solid. And as you can see, it's very, very rubbery. It just stretches. So let's start. So we're going to make 2 colors. So I have my 2 bowls here. I have my pink, one for my pink and one for my black. So what we need to do is we need to open up our glue and pour it in. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be pouring both in 2 separate bowls for the same color. Let it all get in there. So once we get them all in there, we give it a little shake. And once none of it is left, we then do another, and we set this aside. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this aside for a bit. And we're going to do is do our cornstarch, which is 1 tablespoon. So I'll put 1 in here and 1 in here. So we do 1 tablespoon, and this is a large spoon. 1 in here. There's 1 for this one. And 1 for this one. So we have 1 tablespoon in this one and 1 tablespoon in this one. So 1 tablespoon plus 1 tablespoon equals 2 tablespoons. So put that aside. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to add our glitter to our cornstarch and then stir. I'm going to put 1 in here. And open up the other one. And what I'll do is I'll bring this really, really close. And what it is, it's super fine glitter that you will find. I found all this in the dollar store, and this was just called fine glitter. And Elmer's clear glue. And we just put it inside. We pour it in. The next what we do is we just mix it together. So we get the sparkles and the glue, the sparkles and the baking soda all together. So it sort of looks like this. Put that there. So let's make sure we have all the glue out. Is there anything left in? Oh, maybe a little bit. Here it comes. Just a little bit more. I think that's great. So next what we're going to do is we're going to add our baking powder and our sparkles to our glue. So we just pour it in. And we stir that together. So we just stir it all together. Stir. Here's one, and here's the other one. So there's our two colors that we're going to do. So how this one's a little gray, this one's a little purple. So next we're going to do is I'm going to take my pink with I'm going to use a toothpick, and that we just put on some of the paint on here, and we just add it in here. We mix it in. Don't need much. There we go. And then once that is done, take it. Remember to put the lid on because we don't want them to spill. And then I'm going to take my black. I'm going to take another toothpick. And I am going to add that. And what I'm going to do is just see how it comes out. That is about all we need. Just that little bit. We stir. I'm okay with the colors mixing, so it really doesn't matter, but I think I need a little bit more pink in the in here. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put it over and let it just fall inside a little bit more. There. I think that's perfect. Excellent. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stir it and mix it all together. So let's mix it all together. I'm going to start with this one and mix it up. See how it's turning? See how it's turning into a little black? It's because I used just ordinary tempera paint that I got from the dollar store that you can add, or you can use normal food coloring that you can buy in the grocery store. As long as it's water-based, it really doesn't matter. So the next one I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean this off really good. And just scrape it. There. Okay. And next I'm going to do this one. I wonder what color is going to come. What do you think? What color do you think it's going to turn? Let's find out. Oh, look at that. Oh my. Look at the color. Oh, it's gorgeous color. Oh, look at that pinky purple. It's got a pink. Very, very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a tablespoon of water. So we have 1 tablespoon. Do you remember? 1 tablespoon in here and 1 tablespoon in here. And then again, we mix it up. Mix, mix, mix. You see how it's a little bit more watery? And this is going to use this one. You see how we stir this? Stir and stir. So what we need to do is we need to mix and mix and mix. I think all the water is mixed up. So the next we're going to do is we're going to add our Renew. Our Renew is our contact solution. So and we're going to start by only doing 1 tablespoon in each. 1 here. And also 1 in here. Oh, hear that noise? And let's add a liquid. Now I want to look at what happens as I mix it together. Watch. What's happening? It's not running anymore like water. It's becoming a solid. And you know what? I think that 1 is done it for this one. Let's see about this one. Let's see if we can mix it up and see the same thing that happens. Mix it up. It's also doing the same. Mix it up. It's becoming a solid too. And look what happens. It's falling off. See how we picked up the slime like a solid? And it can change its shape like a liquid. When we hold the slime against the gravity, it droops down. See? That. What it is slime is known as a non-Newtonian fluid, where if you touch the slime, see how it feels like liquid, right? How it's very, very liquidy. But the more you play with it, and the more you go like this and stretch, it becomes a solid. And what happens if you touch it very, need it a little bit longer. Our hands. See how it is sticky in the beginning, but the more you do it, there it is. See how it's drooping down? And as I was saying, that slime is known as a non-Newtonian fluid, where you touch it very slowly and it acts as a liquid. When you touch it very fast, it acts as a solid. Okay. And then we play with it. There. There's our pink one. So we have our blue. We have our pink. And let's get this one and try to see if we can do the same. There, see, it's drooping down too. And let's play with it and see how sticky it gets. But keep playing with it. Ooh, it's all yucky. Ew. It's ooey gooey. Oh, look. It's coming off my hands now. It's starting to form together like slime. See what we can do with slime? We can take it, stretch, and pull it apart. And stretch and see how it pulls apart? And it droops. Put all this over the side, and I want to show you on my counter here. I'm going to move all the stuff. And see how it just is like a solid, a liquid. See how it looks like a liquid? All look like liquids. See? And you touch it very, very softly, and how you can pounce it. But when you touch it hard and fast, there's no prints. Softly, see the prints. Hard, nothing. I'm not making any marks. Very, very good. And just even holding and manipulating slime helps you feel relaxed and calm. It also can help lower our stress level because we get to stretch it. Put it back together. And it also helps children who have anxiety or are nervous about different situations because they can sit there and play and concentrate on the slime. And also, this activity requires the use of our hands and eyes because we're stretching it and we're watching it stretch. And then we fold it and put it back together. Right? And it helps children to practice their strength in their muscles in their hands and fine motor control and dexterity. So it gives a stretch and pull. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make them all long. Oops. Play with this a little bit more. I think this just needs a little bit more. think the bag that I put it in kind of dried it out. Just add a little bit more. There we go. And also stretch this one out. Stretch this one out. And stretch this one out. See? Here's our galaxy. We put them together. We get to twine them all together. And this is how we make our galaxy slime. So moms, if you go shopping, all you need is, sometimes you may have all this at home, but I bought everything from my local dollar store. I bought the Elmer's clear glue, baking soda, the paints, and the Renew from my local dollar store. And it didn't cost, the only thing that was pretty expensive was this. So I really hope you enjoy our video on making slime. And I hope to see you in our virtual program. So please check out our website at www.earlyonsec.com for our virtual programs. And also check out our EarlyON YouTube for not only circle time, but other activities that we are doing like this. So I hope you had fun.